I just told the team what's both hard and fun about playing Notre Dame is they're an image of our team in the future. They play a very similar style. Coach McGraw and I have very similar philosophies about the way the game is played and taught. They're just a lot farther along. They have a Hall of Fame coach. I'm still working to be able to step up to that level. Our players are still young in our system. They had a very, very good view in that locker room right now of the differences. And the differences wasn't Brianna Turner is 6'3" and jumps out of the building. She only had 5 points tonight. A couple of impressive tip-ins. Jewel Lloyd, again, one of the most amazing players in the country. She was 3 for 10. Notre Dame won because they were solid, they cut hard, they sprinted, they were consistent, they found the open player, they played simple, fundamental basketball very, very well. When our team did that, we were successful. And that was a really, really important thing that I needed to hear from them is they knew when they cut hard, when they sprinted, when they were in a stance, when they were moving, when they were physical, they were successful against one of the best teams in the country. When they failed to do that, Notre Dame made us pay every single time. And again, that was very, very clear. The players told me I didn't have to tell them. If we didn't square up, they took the ball, right? If we didn't fake, they deflected it, right? If we were weak on our finish, right, our shot got blocked. And when we did it right and we went strong, we finished. And we threw the right passes. So again, it's a great lesson for a young team. There is no substitute for playing a game like that for those players. I can preach all I want, but until you get out in the court and you start to feel it, that's when the growing really starts to happen. And again, I really, really believe that we took some steps today. Scoreboard may not show it, but I'm excited about what we've got in the future.
Does it show their overall depth? You come out in the zone and you hit a couple of threes, and that kind of opens everything up. It made it a little tougher on you. You're hoping by being in the zone.
So you've seen us play a lot of kind of smoke and mirrors type of zone defenses and some things where we hide things. Notre Dame is so surgical with their passing that it's really, really difficult to do that. So they force you to really get out and defend them straight up. Oh, and now they've got really, really great athletes and good players who can play one-on-one, but the smoke and mirrors doesn't work against them. So you have to get out there and you've got to get you got to grind it out and you got to get nasty with them and. They executed well. I thought some of their cuts were very, very good. They're good because they can beat you in multiple ways. And so, our game plan was, again, let's go toe-to-toe with a really, really good team and let's compete. And I was really proud. I thought Katie Quant really handled herself well in the paint. And that team was going at us inside. And Katie handled herself well on both ends. They forced some of our perimeter players to play interior defense. I thought Ashley Kelsick, just getting physical and not letting Jewel Lloyd get as close to the basket as she wanted because that's a great post-up guard. So many bright spots. Again, I know it's hard for our players because it didn't show up on the scoreboard in a lot of ways, but I saw so much progress from the last time we played them and from some other things that we've been working on this year.
How do you game plan when you know you're going to be undermanned?
Look. I've been doing this for 21 years now. We've coached teams that, my staff's been together now for 7 years, and we've coached teams where we took 7 players on a road trip, and really only 6 of them played, and we won a game. You don't worry about it. Really, Rich, honestly, to answer that, you don't bat an eyelash. You don't worry about what you don't have. You coach what you've got. When the players see you reacting to, we've got a short bench, we need to change our game plan, then they start thinking about it. But you know what? You don't worry about it. We just go. Let's play how we play. Let's go. They tend to forget about it, and they're young. They got young legs. They'll be all right. They'll be all right. They played to play a lot of minutes, but I was proud of them, and I thought they did. I thought our staff did a nice job, and our team came along with it.
Coach, do you have any comment on Nicole Boudreau and Kat Cooper both staying on the bench today? What's that?
Yeah, we had to dole out a couple suspensions this week for just for violations of team rules, and some great kids, just tough lessons that need to be learned when you're young. I remember being in college, and but it's really, really important, the culture of our program. These are great, high character young women that I believe in strongly, and I expect to have them back very, very quickly, and hopefully even better. Sometimes when you have to miss a game, boy, it really makes you remember how special this is that we have. So again, these are great young women, and I can't wait to move forward with them.
As well, Lauren Engel doesn't appear on the roster online.
Yeah. So same thing. So Lauren's no longer with the team, but again, a great young woman. Just sometimes the fit and philosophies don't mesh, and sometimes it's a hard part about coaching, and we miss her.
What do you think about Emily Daly today? Again, taking on a bigger offensive role, and early in the year she was settling mostly for the outside shots, but now you got to go into the rim consistently.
Yeah, been pushing her to do that. Emily's such an athletic player at 6'2". She's got this beautiful outside shot, but when she settles for that shot too much, you're right. You're missing a huge part of her game. Boy, she has an explosive first step, and she cuts to the basket. She's a great passer. So it's really fun to see her start to expand her game. She just had a few finishes. She didn't quite, she came up just a little bit short. And really, that's our team right now. I mean, we're right there in so many ways. What were 5 or 6 layups today? And you make some of those and fix a couple things on defense, and it's amazing how thin the lines are in this sport.
The schedule become a little more manageable now, kind of.
Yeah, I mean, the ACC is as manageable as the ACC can be. I mean, there's a few of the teams that we're battling with, in terms of our record. Clemson was one of them. We were fortunate to have a nice win here last week. Obviously, the Duke win was huge. We've got a huge game at Wake Forest, another team that's again kind of with us in the standings. That's going to jockeying for some positioning right here for seedings in the tournament and all that. We really do look at them one game at a time. I know that sounds so cliche and Belichickian maybe, but we really are on to Wake Forest. So.
Thank you, Coach.
Great. Thank you guys so much. Everybody be safe tonight.